Hi guys, and welcome to this Q&A special to say thank you for 2k subs and also 200,000 views. Thanks so much to all of the support you guys have actually shown me on my channel so far. And this video will also be on my main page of my channel, so if you guys are actually a non-sub, be sure to watch this video to get a little bit to know about me, if that makes sense, probably not. And also check out some videos, and if you like them, be sure to subscribe. But anyway, let's get into the questions. So the first question is from Twister, and he says, not sure if you've answered or spoken about this, but I'd quite like to hear your video game history, including platforms, game genres, and favourite games. Well done on these awesome milestones. Thanks so much, man. Really appreciate it. And also, before I actually get into the question, Twister is also a YouTuber and he's an awesome friend, so be sure to go check his channel if you actually like GTA videos. He's so close to 2k subs, so be sure to sub and help him get close to that awesome goal. I'll actually put his channel in the description. But anyway guys, my history, I've never really talked about this before. I've talked about it in little bits, but not actually the full history. It's going to take ages, so if you guys don't actually want to listen to my history, then be sure to actually skip to a later part in this video. But yeah, I think it all started on like a really old PC. I used to play Rollercoaster Typhoon. I think I played that. I know I actually did play it, but I don't know whereabouts in my history I played it. And I also played this weird frog game and an attic game. I'm not sure what them games were called, but anyway, it really started on the PS1, so I'll actually talk about that. I actually always used to go to my grandma's every week, and my uncle had just bought a PS1. And he also bought the Driver game, the Driver 1, for the PS1, and I used to love that. Every week I used to go to my grandma's, I used to just rush into the room where the PS1 was, turn it on and just play that all of the time we were there. I never even talked to my grandma, I never talked to my uncle, I was just always playing that with my brother. And then I actually asked my mum to get a PS1, and on that following Christmas I actually got a PS1 to share with my brother, and I was so excited. I could not actually wait to hook it up, and I actually got Driver as well because my mum knew I loved that game so much. I actually don't know if there were missions. I'm guessing there were missions in the game, but all I used to ever do was free roam, and that's what I actually kind of love doing now. That's why I love open world games and free roaming. I always used to free roam, and I also used to just drive really slow, stop at lights. I was kind of weird back then. So I'd actually really enjoyed that, and then Driver 2 came out. I used to love that. It was so awesome. It was even better than Driver 2. Back then, games obviously was not that realistic, but I actually thought it was the most realistic thing ever. I always used to play it, and then one day I remember I was in the car driving somewhere with my dad, and I actually got a phone call from my brother saying, I've just found out how to actually get out of cars. We were so excited. I actually remember being in the car with a big smile, because we actually kept on playing that game and never actually realised we could actually get out of the car. That's something what we were always wishing for in a game, just to be able to get out of a car, change car, get a different car, and it was just so awesome. I remember I just could not wait to get home so I could actually get out of the car. And this is kind of hard, going back in my history. So after the Driver 2, I remember I always used to play FIFA games, really old FIFA games like FIFA 90s and games like that, and I think there was actually a David Beckham game what I played on the PS1, but I'm really not sure. I only ever used to play driving games and sports games on the PS1, so let's move over to the PS2. I remember the PS2 came out and we were asking for it so much, but my mum said it's too expensive because it had just come out. So I remember we were just walking into this shopping centre, and we just saw the PS2 in the window, and me and my brother just stood there staring at it, and then it was actually an awesome deal. I can't remember how much it was, but we got the PS2 with Pro Evolution Soccer 2, and my mum thought it was a good deal, so she actually bought it for us, and we always used to play that. Unfortunately, we didn't need to share it. We always used to share consoles, because, I don't know. But yeah, sorry this is not the greatest story, but I'm just trying my hardest to actually go back in history. So we always used to play Pro Evolution Soccer 1, where the graphics were kind of poopy. So then we actually moved over to FIFAs, and then we actually got a game called The Getaway. I'm not sure how many of you guys actually played The Getaway on the PS2, but it was so awesome because it was the first game like that what actually was in London, so we could actually go to Buckingham Palace, and we could actually see all of the English cops, and it was just so awesome. We were so excited, and also seeing all of the UK cars, and it It was just so good, so I actually spent loads of hours on that. It was kind of like the driver where we're just following all of the road rules, like stopping at lights, not actually speeding, because that were actually one of the only games where actually the cops ever used to chase you for speeding, which were awesome. I used to love that. I don't know why games don't actually do it now if the PS2 were capable of doing it, but yeah, you actually sped and cops were actually chasing you. It was so awesome. I remember the story was pretty awesome as well. So then we actually got the Getaway 2, because the Getaway 1 was so awesome, and it was just even better. There were like hidden cars around the city, what I always used to go and find. It was like this awesome supercar that was just hidden under a tunnel. I actually remember exactly where that was to this day. I've just got a picture in my head, and that game was so awesome. We actually spent loads of hours on that game. And then we actually could change different characters, which were awesome. I always used to be that man on the bike. If you've played the Getaway 2, then you'll actually know what I'm talking about. I think his name was Sam or something like that. He always used to start off on a bike. And I remember this girl, I think she was called Paige. I used to be her as well. It was pretty awesome free roaming in that game. And I actually want a Getaway 3 to come out, but I don't think it'll ever do. But if there's any developers watching, you can make games, please make a Getaway 3. It was so awesome. And I cannot wait for another game like that. It probably will never happen, but even if a GTA goes to UK, that'd just be good enough, because I don't know what it is. I just like games in the UK because it's just unique. There's hardly any games in the UK, but yeah, we always used to play FIFA's driving games, and then we actually, I actually bought Splinter Cell Chaos Theory, and I really sucked at that game. That was the hardest game I'd ever played. Even on the easy difficulty, I just kept on getting killed and caught and just really getting tortured. So I actually moved over to sports games again. I always used to play sports and driving games on the PS2 again. And then the 360 came out. My brother actually bought a 360, but I really wasn't that keen in getting a new console, because I'd actually grown out of it kind of a little bit. So I was just playing the PS2 when I actually wanted to game. But then one day I went into my brother's room and he was actually playing GTA 4, and oh my god, my eyes actually popped out of my head. I actually can remember this moment so much. It was the first ever game what I actually really could not actually believe it was a game, if you actually get me. Because we were always fantasizing about stuff what you could actually do in games, and GTA actually did mostly everything what we actually were wishing for so much. The cars physics were awesome. The fire was so good. You could actually crash into things and not go straight through them, which were awesome. It was just so realistic, and I spent hours on that. Every day my brother went out with his mates, I always used to go into his room, sneak into his room, play GTA 4 for so long. And then I actually wanted a 360 just for GTA 4, so I actually got one. And then I'd actually always used to play GTA 5 so much, get chases. We actually used to take it in turns as well. I used to go into my brother's room so I could take it in turns, like see who could do the longest chase, or we always used to fly so high as you can go in a chopper, and then we always used to jump out and see who could actually land on a car. And still to this day we've never actually landed on a car once, and we must have done it like over 100 times, so yeah, we sucked. But anyway, after GTA 5s, I actually branched out to FIFA again. I used to love playing FIFA. Every single year I bought a FIFA game. It was so good. I still love it to this day, and I cannot wait for FIFA 15. But yeah, so I always used to play FIFAs, and then some days I actually didn't fancy playing myself, so I went into my brother's room to watch him play, and then every single day he was actually playing COD 4, because they just got COD 4, and I kept on saying, why are you playing this? This is so boring. Play a better game, play GTA or FIFA. So he just said, just have a go. So he actually passed me the control. We were on the campaign, he passed me the control, and as soon as I started playing, something just snapped in my brain. I'm sure all of you guys have actually had it happen as well. The first ever time you played Call of Duty, for some reason something in your head just snapped and said, I need to play it every single day. So I actually bought COD 4. I always used to play it. I just used to love that game. And then after COD 4, what did I used to play? I think after COD 4, when I stopped playing that, World at War came out, so we always used to play zombies, because I used to love zombies. That's the game what just got me hooked to zombies. I remember once my brother actually finished campaign, he ran into my room and said, oh, you got to check out this. So I actually went in and they were playing Nakdir and Toten on zombies, and it was so awesome. I just could not believe that I could actually kill some zombies in a game, which was so good. But after World at War, for some reason, I actually stopped playing games at all for so long. It must have been like at least 6 months or something like that. I always used to go out with friends, just play football outside, and yeah, have kind of a social life. And then I actually don't know what got me back into games. I'm trying to think. So sorry about this. This is not the greatest story. I'm just trying to think. What got me back into... I'm not sure what game got me back into gaming, but I actually asked for a PlayStation 3. So I actually got one. My grandma bought me one, and I remember I got Terminator Salvation with it, but because my grandma actually bought it, I kind of slept over there to say thank you. I don't know. Say thank you with my presents, which she probably didn't want, but anyway, I slept there for like 2 weeks and I used to play Terminator Salvation. I actually finished that game kind of fast, so I told my dad to actually buy some FIFAs, and he brought some FIFAs over, so I always used to play that. Then I got back into FIFAs, driving games, and then I think Modern Warfare 2 came out, so I always used to play that. I don't really want to say like every single thing. I'm just trying to get the most memorable parts, because it's already been like 10 minutes of me talking about this. So I used to always play Modern Warfare 2, and then someone actually sent me an invite to a hacked lobby, or I can't remember what it was called, a challenge lobby, something like that. And then someone actually reset my full rank and got to Prestige 10, everything like that. My stats were awesome. And then someone just sent me an invite to a hacked lobby, and someone reset me. That's why I really, to this day, I hate cheaters, because they just always ruin my game experience. But yeah, after Modern Warfare 2, I didn't really want to keep on playing it when I had level 1 again, so I actually branched out to different games. I used to play Uncharted, Little Big Planets. I've got some PlayStation games here. I've got loads. I used to play Bioshock, Undisputed, just any game like I actually do now, guys. That's pretty much what got me into it. If that kid didn't actually send me an invite to hacked lobbies, then I might not have actually played loads of different games. But I actually used to love playing loads of different games. I used to play Dirts, WRCs, Gran Turismos, all of the games like that. And then Black Ops 1 came out. I always used to play that. Got hooked to Call of Duty again. I don't know what's so addicting about that game, but yeah, I got hooked to Black Ops, and then that's when the PlayStation Network actually went down for like 4 weeks, or probably even more, and I just could not live without going on Call of Duty, so I actually bought a 360 again, and that's the actual 360 what I used to play GTA on. So yeah, I had that 360 for ages. Unfortunately, I've sold it now, but yeah, I actually bought that, and then we used to play Black Ops Zombies all of the time. Used to love it, going for high rounds, getting to around 60s, 40s, all of that good stuff. Never once got to around 100, but I think my highest round were like 60. So I always used to play that, and then I used to branch out to different games, blah blah blah, and I think that's when I'm trying to think. That's when Modern Warfare 3 came out, I do believe. Black Ops, yeah, Modern Warfare 3 came out. I always used to play that, and then I started sorry about that. I started watching YouTube videos for Modern Warfare 3's, like Moab gameplays, the best classes gameplays, and stuff like that. And that's what actually got me into YouTube. So I bought a capture card, bought a mic, started doing YouTube, and instead of actually talking you all through it, all of that stuff is on my YouTube channel, so you guys will actually be able to go back to see what happened after that point, because it's already been 11 minutes of me talking, and yeah, that's pretty much my history, guys. There's obviously a few other stuff what I really can't remember. My memory's not the greatest, but I've tried to actually remember as much stuff as possible, the most iconic parts in my gaming history. So yeah, after Modern Warfare 3, I started YouTube, and then on my old YouTube, TH3 Reactions, you'll be able to see how I actually started my YouTube, and then I switched to this channel which I'm using now. So yeah, the rest of my history is on both my old channel, my old channel and this new channel, so instead of actually blabbering on even longer, then that is it. So hopefully that actually satisfies your question, Twister. Hopefully you're not too bored, because I'm the worst at actually telling stories. But anyway, let's get on to the next question, guys. So the next question is from Connor Burke, and he says, "Hi again, I've been away for a while with real life stuff. My question is, what is your favourite series of game, e.g. GTA, FIFA, COD, and can I add you on Skype?" Unfortunately, my Skype is only for friends, people who I record with, and also business contacts, so unfortunately no. But to your question, my favourite series is Assassin's Creed. I remember when I actually started playing Assassin's Creed 2, I absolutely loved that, so I just ran out, bought every Assassin's Creed, and I still have up until this day, and I cannot wait for Assassin's Creed Unity. I just love Assassin's Creed for some reason. I just love all of the history behind Assassin's Creed. It's just so awesome, and also running around stabbing people, that's kind of good as well. Anyway, to the next question. And this question is from Robin HD. "I miss playing with you, Aggie. Anyways, to the questions, why did you stop streaming on Twitch? What do you do in your spare time? Favourite food? Congrats on hitting 2k subs and stay awesome." Thanks so much, man. The reason I actually stopped streaming on Twitch is various reasons. One of the reasons was it was just so hard to actually stream every single day and just try and keep it fresh for you guys, keep it enjoyable for you guys, because I used to stream like 7 hours every single day, and if we were a bit late, then people always used to get mad at me. While we were actually playing, I always used to need to read the chat, which were actually awesome. I used to love talking to you guys, but when I actually read the chat and people were just always arguing and stuff, I just needed, that actually took away from my gaming experience, because I needed to sort out the chat if the no mods were on, and it was just kind of, it was kind of hard, because I wanted to play games and just try and entertain you guys, and then when the chat actually got derailed, I needed to stop playing games and just try and sort out the chat, basically. And another reason was I actually started getting DDoSed so much in GTA. Like, it was so bad to the point where 10 minutes after I actually started the stream, it went down. Then I actually changed my IP, reset my internet, started streaming again, went down straight away, and that like happened 10 times every single day. And the other reason it actually stopped on that day is because I actually decided to stop trying for that day, but then the next day it happened, and it got so frustrating to the point where I needed to actually change game what I was streaming. And then when I changed game, everyone in the chat was saying, "Play GTA, play GTA, play GTA," but DDoS got so frustrating, I just did not even want to touch GTA on stream ever again, because I knew as soon as I actually started playing GTA again, then I'd actually started get DDoS again. So yeah, that's basically why. And also it got so much for me actually trying to stream every single day, and stuff in real life were happening, and I just stopped streaming, I stopped doing YouTube, I stopped playing games altogether for like 2 months, and then now I'm here playing YouTube, doing YouTube, playing loads of different games, and I'm really happy in life. But guys, I'll actually be streaming sometimes on Saturdays when GTA 5 comes out on PC, and also The Crew if you guys actually want me to stream The Crew. So streaming will actually be back. It won't be happening in the weekdays, because I actually like playing single player games and recording on the weekdays, but every Saturday, every now and then, I will actually be streaming for you guys to hopefully enjoy, so be sure to look forward to that in November, or whenever GTA 5 on PC comes out. And to the favourite food, it's got to be Chinese. I've actually said this loads of times on my stream. Every single time, it's got to be Chinese. Even talking about it right now, my stomach just, oh my god, I can feel the Chinese in me. It's so nice. I don't know what it is about it, but the rice and, oh my god, it's so nice. So hopefully that answers your questions, and to the next question we go. This question is from Helen Moore, and she says, "Why did you want to do YouTube videos about gaming?" And basically it all started when I started playing Modern Warfare 3 in the 1st February, Modern Warfare 3 were out. I always used to watch YouTube videos like Moabs, fastest Moabs, gameplays of the best classes and stuff like that. But the funny thing is, it wasn't actually a Modern Warfare 3 / Call of Duty commentator what actually inspired me. It was Syndicate. I know he actually did Call of Duty, but he mostly did zombies. I always used to love watching his zombie videos, but I actually started on Modern Warfare 3 because I actually watched loads of gameplays, and I thought, I'm a decent player, I guess. Let's try it. So I actually got a capture card, got a mic. I started doing it, standard definition capture card and a really bad mic, just to actually test if I actually liked doing YouTube. And I actually suggest you guys doing that as well. If you actually want to start YouTube, just buy cheap stuff, see if you actually like doing it, and then if you actually really enjoy it, then just upgrade your equipment basically. But yeah, to get back to the question, it had it all started on Modern Warfare 3, and then I actually started doing different games, because I actually started watching Seamus, SSOHPKC, if you actually know him, and I also started watching DSP Gaming, and they always used to do walkthroughs, kind of like what I do now, and I thought it was just so funny watching them failing games and seeing the reactions to certain things, so I thought, let's try this. I'll probably be bad because I've got the worst personality ever, but yeah, so I actually started playing games, live commentating, and when I first started, I always used to swear. I hardly even used to talk because I was actually scared of talking. I wasn't actually out of my bubble then, but then for some reason something just snapped in my head to say anything what actually comes in your head, just say out loud to the mic, and I actually started doing that, and then people started commentating. I mean, no, not commentating, commenting, and yeah, they started laughing at me. They thought they were funny. They thought my videos were awesome. I deserved more subs. So actually, that's basically how my channel actually started from now. Actually, halfway through, I started streaming GTA and that, but now I'm back here because I actually started doing walkthroughs, and now I'm back doing walkthroughs, and this is what I actually love the most, so hopefully you guys actually do enjoy the way my channel's going. I know some people said they don't like it, but as long as most of you guys like it, then I'm going to be happy. But yeah, that's basically how I actually started doing the videos about gaming, what I'm doing now. So hopefully that answers your question. I know it's a kind of bad answer, but yeah, hopefully it answers. Wow, this is like the worst Q&A ever, but on to the next question. And this is from Max Sanchez. What was your first game you ever played, and how old are you? Lol. Keep up the good work, Aggie. Thanks so much, Max. My first ever game, I actually can't remember the name. It was on the massive PCs with the massive monitors. Something to do with frogs, or an attic game, or I actually can't remember them names, but I remember playing Rollercoaster Typhoon on PC, but I'm not sure if that was before the PS1 or after the PS1. But I'll just say the first game I ever played, what I truly fell in love with gaming, and that's gotta be Driver 1 on the PS1. I used to love that game. As I said in my first question, I just used to love that. That's what basically started off my gaming career, or my gaming history, let's just say. It's not really a career, but yeah, on to the next question. I actually forgot to say my age, sorry about that. I am actually 20 years old, so I just thought I'd throw this in there. And let's get to the next question. This is from Oscar Galindo, and he says, what game are you mostly excited about that hasn't been released yet? This is actually a hard one. There's loads of games that I'm actually really excited for, like Far Cry 4, Assassin's Creed Unity, and a few other games. Dead Rising 3 on PC I can't wait for, because I've heard that game's pretty awesome. But I'd have to say The Crew, just because that's like a game I've never played before. I've never actually played a huge racing game that actually spans across the full US, and I actually used to love going to all the places in US in the beta, and I just cannot wait for the full game to come out. So yeah, it's probably going to be The Crew, just because it's something what I've never actually played before until the beta. But yeah, that game's going to be awesome, and hopefully you guys enjoy watching the videos of that when it comes out. So, the next question is from Perry the Not So Great, and he says, will we ever see your face? Maybe. I'm not going to say yes in case it never happens. I'm not going to say no in case it does happen, so maybe. You'll just need to wait and see. I might actually do it for an awesome girl like 1 million, even though that might never happen, but yeah, it might be for a weird girl like that, so yeah, be sure to stay on my channel, and you might find my face somewhere. This question is from Super Awesome One, but he says, is there ever going to be a 24-hour stream and a face reveal? Keep up the great work on the vids, and I hope you can come back to streaming. I miss that. For the 24-hour stream, unfortunately, no, I did actually promise you, but that's when I was streaming like 7 hours, and that's before the DDoSing happened. I just cannot afford to stream long, because I don't know, I'm really enjoying YouTube, so I'm not actually going to promise a 24-hour stream, just because I don't know if it'll ever happen. I don't know if I've actually got it in me to do a 24-hour stream, but yeah, I'll definitely be coming back to streaming when GTA 5 and PC comes out. And about the face reveal, I just, like I said for Perry, it might happen, it might not. But anyway, to the next question we go, and this is from Hugo Jada. Hopefully I said that right. Xbox versus PS, I assume you prefer PC, but anyway. I actually don't prefer any system. I'm one of them people who just go for personal preference. If you like Xbox, then that's the best console for you. If you like PlayStation, best console for you. If you like the PC, best system for you. Out of Xbox and PS, I think it's got to be the Xbox, just because I've actually got more real life friends who actually play the Xbox than the PlayStation, so I'll actually have a lot more fun in the Xbox One than if I actually bought the PS4 and then just played on my own. So yeah, I'd have to say the Xbox One for me buying it, but that's not just saying Xbox One's better, because yeah, whatever system you like playing, you actually play. But yeah, I don't actually prefer PC at all, man. I prefer any system what I actually enjoy playing, then that's the system for me, and that goes for anyone else. Don't let anyone actually sway your decision. If you like one system, you buy that system. Anyway, on to the next one. This question is from Yuppers, and he says, Aggie, what bands do you like? Also, congrats. I actually don't really like bands, or I've not really got favourite singers or anything like that. I actually do like listening to music, but I don't listen to it in my free time. The only time I ever listen to music is either on my streams when I was doing song requests. I used to love listening to music then, or on games with music. I always listen to music on that, but I never actually turn music on and listen to it in my spare time. It's only ever when I'm actually watching something or playing something, when music's on, then I actually watch it or listen to it. So yeah, hopefully that answers the question. But yeah, I've not actually got any favourite bands, sorry about that, man. But to the next one. And this is the last question, guys, and this is from the Matter Team, and he says, what's your favourite MMO? And I've actually not really played many MMOs, so sorry, my voice is actually going. Been talking way too much. But yeah, I've not really played too many MMOs. The most recent MMO what I've actually played and what I really loved was the Crew beta, and that was all of the beta, so I cannot wait for the full game to come out. There's going to be so many more missions, so many more challenges, so many more cars. It's just going to be so awesome, and I'll just be making loads of videos on that, and hopefully I'll be streaming some of the Crew anyway. So yeah, that's my favourite MMO, what I actually can think of. So yeah, that's all the questions for now, guys. Hopefully you guys actually enjoyed this Q&A. This was my first ever Q&A, so hopefully the answers were actually up to your par. Up to par, should I say. I'm just weird. But yeah, this is my first ever Q&A, so I know the answers were kind of weird, and especially the first answer, wow, my storytelling skills are just really not there. But anyway, hopefully you enjoyed it. Thanks so much once again, guys, for 2k subs, 200,000 views, and also for putting up with my channel for 2 years. Actually, I've actually got a question for you guys. If you're actually still watching to this end point, then be sure to put it in the comments below when you actually started watching my channel, and on what game/series you actually started watching me on. I'd really love to know that, so if you're actually still watching to this point, please answer it, and then I'll actually know how many of you guys put up with my weird talking. But anyway, guys, I will see you in the next video. Thanks so much for watching. Really appreciate all of you guys. Love you all, and adios.